The following video is filled with infantile and somewhat insulting content. As such, it should not be viewed by any of the following: Christians, Muslims, Jews, Hindus, Christian Scientists, Jehovah's Witnesses, gays, lesbians, heterosexuals, anyone under the age of 18, anyone over the age of 18, men, women, hamsters, the rich, the poor, people who live in a constant state of denial, and anyone who has ever lived or worked on the island nation of Sri Lanka. That being said, if you've never heard the word fuck before, well, you have now.
I love bacon and biscuits and tea and crisp and any form of food I can get my hands on.
Yes, as Justice has said, I did in fact go and visit him in his house a couple of weeks ago, and I stayed there for a couple of days. Justice, knowing full well that I am of the Muslim persuasion, decided that the only food he was going to get into the house was bacon.
3.5 kilos of bacon. Do apologise.
Mm.
On the plus side, it was smoked bacon, so you know.
Well, how is that a plus side? I've got a Muslim coming to stay with me for a couple of days. What shall I do? Oh, I know. I'm going to buy a load of food that he cannot eat.
I bought some cereal as well. Cereal's alright for Muslims, isn't it?
Depends what cereal.
Wheatos, Shreddies, and Ready Break.
Yeah, that would have worked.
Woohoo! Well, I had those in the cupboard. Good about those.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me that was in the cupboard.
You should have looked.
I wasn't just going to go through your cupboards, Justice.
Why not? I'd go through yours.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. I'm one of the people that I'll wake up in the middle of the night, won't go back to sleep for like an hour, and just wander around looking in cupboards, just looking, not touching, just looking.
Well, something terrible would happen if you did that whilst at my house.
You'd touch me in my sleep?
No, you would find your fingers wrapped rather heavily with a large heavy thing.
Why would they be wrapped in a heavy thing?
Not wrapped, W-R-A-P. R-A-P-P-E-D.
What, you'd like, yo, fingers, wiki, wild, west and all that?
No, I would hit your fingers. I would wrap them upon your fingers with something heavy.
Don't wrap my fingers, that's not nice.
Well, if you're going through my cupboards, you will be wrapped good and proper, sir.
I'm not touching anything, just looking.
Doesn't matter if you're looking. I find you in my cupboard, sir, you will have a wrapping upon your fingers, whether you like it or not, sir. Blah, blah, blah.
And that would not.
Fallopian tubes, apparently.
I love fallopian tubes so much. Also, something's still very, very wrong with me. Right, I've got more people to make city. Oh, wait, what have I got? Right, now I get to make this joke. Warriors, come out to play. I love that so much.
Really? You know, I only have one city still.
Really?
Yes.
You should expand.
I'm doing things in my own way.
Are you being like really sly, like making friends with everything so they leave you alone? You just sit in the corner and expand?
Well, no, I've currently sent a scout like halfway around the world, and so far I have met one bloke, and that's Kuala Lumpur.
That's a bit of a weird name.
What, Kuala Lumpur?
Yes.
How is that weird?
I have no idea.
Welcome to Kuala Lumpur.
Does that mean anything else from the country that he's in, or is that literally just how they talk?
I wouldn't know Kuala Lumpur. Where is Kuala Lumpur? I think it's in Indonesia somewhere.
It's in India?
No, Indonesia.
What's the difference?
Well, it's two different countries.
Ah. Well, they sound awfully similar. That's a bit awkward.
Not really.
I mean, seriously, if you had like this like massive like...
Indonesia is an island in between China and Australia in that Pacific Rim area. And India is, well, it's India.
So Indonesia's near Madagascar?
No, Madagascar is off the coast of Africa.
But in the film it looked like it was near Australia. I'm on about the film, the kids' film, by the way.
Yes, I assume you mean the kids' film Madagascar.
Yes.
Not really, seeing as Madagascar is not off the coast of Australia.
Oh, is it not?
It's
Oh.
not, and it never has been, and it never will be.
Well, that's a bit of a letdown.
Well,
I'd love to
not for anyone who knows anything about geography.
Why? I would love to live off the coast of Australia. Well, if
Yeah,
I live
but-
in Australia.
You can quite happily go and live off the coast of Australia, but no matter where you go off the coast of Australia, not a single place will be Madagascar.
What if I go 2,000 miles off the coast of Australia in the direction of Indonesia or Madagascar?
Then you would be somewhere in the Indian Ocean. Because,
Ah.
let me put this to you in a way that you can understand. Africa and Australia, quite a long way from each other.
Ah. What? Like London and Devon sort of distance? Or?
No, as in other side of a very large ocean.
Ah.
There are 3 oceans on this planet.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, there's the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and the Atlantic Ocean.
And there's the Red Sea.
That's not an ocean.
It's a sea.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about seas. I said there's an ocean. The only sea that I'm interested in is Ruiz.
Sea.
Sea.
Ah. Whee. My third policy.
See, now I am getting really quite annoyed with this scout.
Why?
Well, because he's doing the same thing repeatedly over and over again.
Being useless?
No, he runs up and stands next to some barbarians, gets attacked by the barbarians, I have to have him stand around and heal, and then immediately runs off and stands next to some more barbarians.
Well, that's rather silly of him.
So much for bloody auto build.
Auto build?
Not auto build, auto explore.
See, I do it manually. It looks better. It's easier that way.
Yeah.
So what have you named your cities then?
Well, I've only got the one.
What have you named your city?
Well, it's still called Mecca,
Ah.
but I changed the spelling of it so it was correct.
And what are you going to base your cities on? Or the names of them?
Cities in Arabia.
Arabian Nights or Aladdin?
No. What I'm going to do is, because I'm playing the Arabians,
Uh-huh.
I am going to name their cities after cities in the Arabian Empire,
Ah, I see.
in the Muslim Caliphate, which is going to be very easy for me, seeing as it automatically does that.
So you're not going to change it, you're just going to change the spelling.
Well, I changed the spelling of Mecca so it was phonetically correct. So instead of it being M-E-C-C-A, which is the Western way of spelling it, I spelt it M-A-K-K-A-H, which is the correct phonetic spelling of it.
I see.
And because I've done that, the next city that I make will be called Medina, because that's the next city on the list for the Arab Empire. Except I'm going to change it to a city, I'm going to change the name of it to Yathrib.
What?
I'm going to change the name of Medina, I'm going to change it to Yathrib.
Yathrib. Is that an actual city in the Middle East?
Right, it used to be, before Medina was called Medina, it was called Yathrib.
Uh-huh. Why did it change its name?
Well, after the Prophet Muhammad moved there, they changed its name from Yathrib to Medina.
Any particular reason, or just, bit of a change?
There is I have found Japan.
Huzzah!
It's in the South Pole.
Ooh.
There is a reason for it, but I'm not 100% sure what the reason is, so I can't accurately say.
Ooh. I have walls. Well, I can build walls.
Polynesians I have met now. You do realise who the king of the Polynesian Empire is?
No.
It is Kamehameha.
Oh, wait, I thought that was Goku's attack.
It is, because in Japanese it means turtle beam or something like that.
Super Turtle Beam.
Yeah. But Kamehameha is also the name of the king of Hawaii.
Ooh, Hawaii. Find out.
So, yeah, so he was the king of Hawaii, was young Kamehameha.
It's Kamehameha. I think. I could be wrong.
Well,
I usually am.
no, his name was Kamehameha.
Ah.
But I like to say Kamehameha.
Kamehameha. I do love Dragon Ball Z.
See, I would have been executed had I been around and had I met him, because every time, obviously, I would have gone back in time to do this. Obviously, powered up the old flux capacitor, gunned it to 88 miles an hour.
1.28 gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah, whatever.
Where we're going, we don't need roads. Whoosh!
Where we're going, we don't need scouters.
Back to Hawaii.
Uh-huh.
The situation would have been, Aloha, I am Kamehameha. Kamehameha! No, Kamehameha. Kamehameha! No, Kamehameha. Kamehameha! Off with his head. And that would have been the end of me, and it would have been completely worth it.
See, I would have said the exact same thing, but I would have pronounced it how he said it. Only adopted the Kamehameha stance, like Goku did, and I would have screamed it very slowly, taking 29 episodes to finish what I was saying.
I have met the Greeks.
Ooh.
And their leader, Phil.
Hello, I am Phil.
Now, for those of you at home who are watching this and don't know why that joke is funny, the husband of the Queen of England, Prince Philip, his nickname in the UK is Phil the Greek because he's from Greek origin. So yeah, even though the official person in charge of Greece in Civ 5 is Alexander the Great, I'm going to be saying it's Phil the Greek.
So you're telling people, our audience, why stuff is funny. And you're not letting them find this out for themselves.
Well, because if I leave you to do it, then they just will go, oh, he's making random words again. Ha ha.
I don't make random words. I make carefully constructed sentences to heavily offend people. There is a clear difference in what I do.
Really?
No, there really isn't. Oh, I've met some people, I think.
I am yet to meet you. I am yet to meet 4 other people.
I'm in the middle of the map.
How can you know? Everyone appears to be in the middle of the map at the beginning.
Well, don't you know? Every civilization at their start thinks they're the centre of the universe. Ha That was an intellectual joke, I think.
It's not really.
Well, it's about as close as you're going to get with me. Oh, I've met Copenhagen. Is that America? No. Where's Copenhagen?
Copenhagen is in Sweden, I believe.
Ooh, Sweden. Oh, wait, I'm gonna make some friends with these guys. This land wants gems. Brilliant. I'm gonna get you some gems later.
I found Kyoto.
Ooh, Kyoto. Wait, that's China?
No, that's Japan.
Ah.
It used to be the capital of Japan. I believe the capital of Japan is now Tokyo.
Close enough. Sort of ish. How the hell? Seriously, there's no one around here out of diamonds. Give me diamonds! Where's Africa when you need it?
I don't know. Where is Africa when you need it?
I don't know. But it has diamonds, and that's all I require from them is diamonds. Not that that's all they're there for, but that's what I need from them at this moment.
Could be worse.
Could be American?
No. You might come across America. There's still 4 people I haven't met, so America might be in it.
I would love to come across America, although that would take an extreme amount of effort, and I would have to clean up the mess afterwards.
Yeah, we might have Russia. In that case, I get to start singing Rah Rah Rasputin, Russia's Greatest Love Machine.
Oh, I do hope we get Russians. I do love Russians, especially the accent. Ooh, always gets my motor running, that one.
Really?
I like Eastern European accents. You know, German, Russian, Czechoslovakian, Swedish.
Sorry, hey, whoa. Germany is not in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, that whole genre, that whole language.
Sorry, that whole genre.
Whatever, you know what I mean? That whole like sound of languagey stuff.